Can somebody show me where a deadlift or back squat is present on the mechanics of either fighter here?
I got you.
Like, there's lots of rotation. You'll see a lot of contralateral movements, contralateral reciprocations, lots of unilateral positioning, weight transfers happening, but you don't see any deadlifts or anything like that popping up in their movements. Literally 0%. So the question I ask is, why are fighters doing deadlifts or back squats? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Herein lies the deep disagreement that prevents functional bros and regular strength coaches from ever seeing eye to eye. And it's the belief that something needs to look just like the activity you're training for to transfer to it. And it just doesn't.
All right, so I was just thinking about how a deadlift actually does relate to martial arts. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in bilaterally and then come in and headbutt them in the balls. I'm now doing my deadlift. I'm using my deadlift mechanics to come up and then headbutt them in the testicles.
The balls.
If you take any tissue that is loaded by a back squat or a deadlift, one that adapts and remodels, let's say the quad tendon, and that lift changes the capacity of that tissue, that capacity can be expressed in nearly infinite contexts, not just things that look exactly like it. That's why strength training exists. Otherwise, we would just add weight to the sport. To get better at pitching, you would just pitch heavier and heavier baseballs. To get better at boxing, you would just use heavier and heavier gloves. There'd be no need for any sort of general adaptations, but there is. And instead, we find the most useful way to load that tissue, elicit adaptation, make the person harder to injure, more powerful, capable of producing more force, maybe more mobile. Maybe we target an energy system, which also doesn't have to mimic the sport. And when we improve those qualities, that person is better off for their sport. Now, if you refuse to believe that that can come from a squat or a deadlift, that's on you.
In the testicles.
There are other ways we can do it. If you want to focus on unilateral work, we can do that. Those can provide general adaptations as well, but they're not inherently better. Neither's a back squat for that matter. Train the tissues, train for improved output of force, of rate of force development, of an energy system, and that will translate to your sport.